Here we go. Put it in, baby. Send this to OT. It's been that kind of season. Just like that, 2023-24 season for the Pittsburgh Penguins is over. You could be disappointed. Hold on, let me check something. Honestly, there's nothing. I mean, it's sad and it's disappointing, and like this is my postseason reaction for like how it went. Honestly, I think what lost them this season was that stretch in February when they lost, what was it, 7 games? You know what, let's look it up. Why not? Why the hell not? Yeah, the Seattle game. Yep, I remember looking at this where, okay, they lost to Arizona, but then they picked it back up against Montreal and Winnipeg. But then from that stretch from about February 9th, where they dropped 4 out of 5, and then again at the beginning of March, around my birthday and stuff, when they lost to Calgary, Edmonton, Washington, Boston, Edmonton again. Was it fun to watch, them beat Carolina, then Columbus, and then just go on that run at the end of March into April where it's like, hold on, boys, we're cooking? Yes, of course. Like, that's what hockey's all about. And, like, of course, believe me, like, there was a little bit of deja vu where it's like, where have I seen this? We have the backup goaltender going in. And there were shades of 2017 where it's like, holy cow, is Nedeljkovic going to turn into an absolute brick wall? And we're going to, ride that momentum wave all the way to the Stanley Cup final? It would have been cool, but it just wasn't in the cards this year. And truthfully, a bold prediction that I would have moving towards the future, and I was thinking of this when I was just running around doing errands, is do I think the Penguins' Stanley Cup window is closed? Yeah. I think it's been closed, and I don't think this team has been the same ever since especially since they blew the 3-1 lead against the Rangers back in 2022. But just that Islanders series, man, that game where they were up, what was it, 4-1, and then they lost. Okay, they were up by like 2 goals or 3 goals. I can't remember. Like it was back in 2021 in the playoffs, and just goaltending meltdown and defensive meltdown, and just. I don't think the team's been the same since then. And that's just my bold take. Fire Sullivan? No. Would you get a new GM and a new owner? Potentially, yes. But I think the core and the big three of Letang, Malkin, and Crosby, I think maybe max they have probably 2 more seasons together, maybe 3. But I would think Gino would go first. He'd probably retire. I think Tanger would probably be traded because I think Letang can probably play another 5 years, maybe 6. But he'll probably be traded to a contender like Florida Panthers, Boston Bruins, Edmonton. Maybe he'd go out west, go play for, LA Kings, go play for Seattle Kraken, go play for the Colorado Avalanche. But then I think Crosby, because all these players that I watched, Ovi, Crosby, NFL guys like Brady, Manning, Rodgers, it's like, literally, it's the end of the golden era of sports because like all these guys are retiring. Like Curry's gonna retire here anytime. LeBron, he's on his way out. So it's like, oh my gosh, like the new wave is coming through here in the middle of the 2020s. But I think Crosby could probably play another 6-7 years. I don't know. Last time I checked, isn't it Jaromir Jagr playing pro hockey somewhere on the other side of the pond, and he's like 57. So regardless, I think. If the Penguins want to compete, they got to get a goaltender. Was it fun that Nedeljkovic showed up for the last stretch of games? I mean, yeah. But at the end of the day, dude stunk. I remember those games where they would get blipped, and he just stunk. And same with Jari. And they got to fix goaltending. They got to fix, third line and fourth line, because there's a lot of guys where it's they don't contribute, but they don't not contribute, Yeah, clean up the defense, clean up goaltending, and it's shocker, no dirt, but it's no, seriously, everybody looks at the Boston Bruins and how, they have the ideal setup of the 2-man with Swayman and Ullmark, but seriously, man, whichever team has the best goalie tandem in these playoffs, they're gonna win, and we knew this. last year. It was Sergey who helped Panther, well, and Matthew Tkachuk. But the Vegas-Florida matchup was the perfect ideal situation of, like, offensive firepower and momentum, obviously, from the 8th seed. But it's like, if Sergei Bobrovsky was not at that level that he was last playoffs, the Leafs would have gotten to the Eastern Conference Final and played the Hurricanes. Like, totally would have been a different outcome. But that's my reaction on that. Is it disappointing? Yeah, it sucks. 2 years in a row now. In my preseason, I thought they could get the 5th seed, 4th seed maybe. But, like, honestly, do I think they can make the playoffs? Of course. I'm delusional. We'll just have to see, man. Like, it's been fun to watch. I think, gosh, I've probably watched like 40 games this year. And just to see the ups and the downs, and it's really cool. Hopefully they just turn it around, get some things done this offseason to have a better season next year. Because, oh my gosh, if they don't pick up the pace, man, they are going to be left in the dust. And, like, a bold claim would be like, Gino's gone this offseason, Tanger's traded this offseason, and it's just Sid to fend for himself. Because, oh my gosh, this individual for Sid, this was a great season, points-wise and goal-wise. But, I mean, can't carry the team by himself. See what I mean? And I know that sounds like a lot of hate. I mean, Pettersson was really good. Raquel was really good. P.O. Joseph was good. Like, you know, and Carter tonight. Like, Carter had a good game to seal off his career. But just, there's just a lot of pieces. And, I mean, to hang around with Boston, hang around with the Leafs, Panthers, I mean, just a lot has to happen. So, get you in the next one.
Dibble dabble. Fed it right into the glove backhand.
Crosby wins the face-off. 5 seconds. Carlson's got to shoot. It's blocked by Holmstrom. Top on top.